This is an exciting time to be here. I think there's a lot of innovation being discussed, a lot of disruptive strategies that are emerging. It would be irresponsible of me not to talk about AI. I think everyone here, at every panel, every speaker is going to be in some way working into what they're talking about, what role AI is playing to shape better marketing. For us, it's all about Gen AI for content creation. It's about agentic AI for hyper-personalization at scale. And it's about predictive analytics for precision operations, precision marketing, and in our world with Kinective Media, precision optimization of every ad placement that we're placing. So really excited for that, and I think there's going to be a lot of great discussion on that. The second thing that is, I think, particularly compelling is what's going on around community. I think I coined a phrase the other day with a friend, community is like the new love marks. And so you're seeing it with run clubs, you're seeing it with sort of brands coming together to create not fandom, but the opportunity for customers to come together as community around common brand experiences. I think SportBeach are doing an amazing job with that. And so that's the second area. And the third is commerce media. And I think across the board, we launched Kinective Media last year at this time. And we're the first travel and media network to launch in the world. The commerce media landscape started as retail media, but now you're seeing obviously Kinective Media and what we're doing. You're seeing brands like DoorDash and PayPal and others launching their own commerce media platforms. And I think this really talks to the power of first-party data and the ecosystems that exist with digital surfaces that we all create as brands, and the ability to more effectively match those to customers in ways that drive commerce and value. So that is, I think, they're the big three for mine.
Well, to drill down a little bit further on the idea of the have to use the word connection of United and Kinective Media, how do you differentiate yourselves from a traditional commerce media network?
Yeah, so I think one of the exciting things about Kinective Media as a traveler media network inside an airline is, unlike traditional retail media, which is very transactional, which is really trying to drive sort of a commerce transaction in the moment that a customer is considering shopping, we're building relationships with customers that are built over time. So we have more than 120 million US adult customers in our audience that we have built sort of multi-year, in some cases multi-generational relationships with. And our ability to tap into that first-party insight and to talk to customers right across their travel journey, not just a flight, and not just a trip, but rather their broader journey through life, I think is amazing and is unmatched in the commerce media landscape. So we've been able to, for brands, create opportunities to create awareness and top of funnel through off-site outreach to those audiences, to then target those same customers when they come into our ecosystem to sort of build mid-funnel interest, and then to serve using MileagePlus currency, using offers, the ability to convert and drive transactions and create subscription relationships and purchase relationships. So think about that wrapper around the individual, and what makes it different is it's not just customers, it's travelers. And we talk about Kinective Media as a traveler media network, not travel. That's because it's built around an understanding of who the traveler is. And as we have this different context for different travelers, a business traveler, a leisure traveler. I'm a father of 4 kids. When I'm here in Cannes with colleagues, that's one context. When I'm traveling on my own for business, that's another. When I'm traveling with my kids, that's very different. When I'm traveling with my wife alone, different again. And our ability to target me with the right ads and the right brands in the right moments, we think is unique and quite unmatched in the marketplace.
So to touch on that personalization layer that is embedded to all those relationships, how do you see the connection, again to use that word, how do you see the connection between loyalty and travel? Do you see it as different than what other commerce media networks can provide?
It's a cornerstone for sure. We have over 63 million active members in our loyalty program that we've built these deep relationships with, where they're sharing first-party data. We know the products they're purchasing on their credit card. We know sort of the places and destinations that they're interested in exploring. We know the construct of their household. We know the friend groups and the work groups they travel with. And we build these amazing profiles of these customers over time, consent-based, deeply contextual in terms of who they are. And so loyalty programs give that as a foundation. But what we've done with Kinective Media then is take that as a cornerstone and then expanded the relationship to include all of our customers. So, we last year flew 175 million travelers around the world. And so our ability to create an audience at material scale, but to deliver these rich, personalized, engaging experience to travelers across our media surfaces and then across the journey, as I was talking about before, we think creates something really unique with loyalty at the core.
How does United's deep customer relationships, in particular, help Kinective and MileagePlus deliver that differentiated, set of insights that advertisers, brands want, particularly reaching those travelers?
I think with loyalty at the core, you have this great foundation where we're building deep first-party relationships with our travelers. They're sharing everything from the reason for travel, the things they're considering, the people they travel with, the construct of their household. With our credit card products, we have deep insight on all the brands that they're interacting with, and we understand what the brand makeup is of every traveler and every household that we serve when they carry those payment products. So we have this really deep insight within loyalty. If we expand that out right across our customer base and we carry out sort of lookalike modeling across our more than 173 million passengers that we flew last year, our 120 plus million customers with consent in our audiences, we have an amazing ability to deliver not just context, but deep accuracy for how to match the right brand and the right message to the right customer in the right moment across their travel journey.
And I wanted to get your sense of how the combination of travel, loyalty, and media create better experiences for advertisers as well as United customers.
Yeah, that's a great question. I actually think that's at the core of our thesis for why the world needed connective media. We were an airline first, and serving the needs of an airline and all the travelers we have there is mission critical. A loyalty program second. And with the launch of media, we've created this flywheel. Travel feeds loyalty, loyalty feeds media, each one adding more data, more opportunity to engage with travelers, and more opportunity to enrich their journey in ways that are awesome for their experience, which only deepens kind of their likelihood to choose us and to be brand loyal to United. And what's been most compelling about this, when we launched a year ago, we were confident that this would be a great business and that the world needed connected media. We've seen tremendous response from brands, and so we're ahead of our plan for the scale of our business now already. But perhaps most exciting is that other airlines are looking to us to be their partner to launch their own media business. So just a couple of weeks ago, we announced that JetBlue would be the first airline syndicating connected media to power JetBlue Media. So we're really excited for what that means for the market. We're in conversations with a number of other airlines around the world, looking at ways that they can build their own traveler media business powered by Kinective.